Hello, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Hopefully, you'll be able to join us on this live stream for Menorca Consciousness Group and potentially online spiritual psychic readings with Veronica Jenkins at Universal Spiritualism. So, thank you, Veronica. Thank you for joining us. I'm gonna waffle on while a few people jump on. Amelia, hi, Amelia. Hope you're okay. Lovely to have you with us. Thank you for joining us. So, I just want to say before we start and go any further, we have a site which is called Ethereal Virtual Center. And it's operated by several tutors. And I'd just like to say thank you to all those tutors who are leading the different activities on there. There's Trance Healing with Melissa, there's Open Circles with Sue Townsend, with Ria and Christina also joining in, Healing with Christina, Moonface Community with Annie Fraser, as I call her, and to Trish McGrath and Pauline, who operate the Developing the Gifts, etc. So we've got lots of going on the Ethereal Virtual Center. So have a look, check them out, and jump on. They're all on throughout the week, and also the daily meditations with Pauline Barnfather. So I just want to say thank you to all of those beautiful minds what are helping make the world a better place, so to speak. Amelia, Carol, hi Carol, thanks for joining us. So we're going to be doing about 45 minutes of messages. Lovely to have you with us, Carol. About 45 minutes of messages, or 35 minutes, and then we'll do a quick chat, and we're going to finish around about 5 to 9. 5 to 9? No, it'll be 5 to 8 your side, won't it? Christina's here. Hi, Christina. Thanks for joining us. If anybody is watching, lovely to have you with us, Christina. If anybody is watching, please pop into the chat. Let us know that you're here. Just say hello or where you're from, anywhere in the world. Spirit's slowly gathering and the energy is building. So I think I'm very tempted to go for it at the minute, but I just want to wait till a few more people show themselves and let us know that they're here. Mediumship. Just quick note on mediumship then. Let's waffle on about mediumship. So it seems like the world's awakening and everybody's tripping on mediumship. As almost like the first, second stage of this awareness of the awakening. So when we have an awakening, the psyche expands. We become aware of psychic faculties beyond the 3D, third dimensional reality, and we're stepping into the fourth at that point, the fourth dimension. And that's where the gifts or abilities or faculties, whatever anybody wants to call them, starts opening up. And we start learning the different aspects. Love mediumship, tell us everything. Well, funny enough, we are going to be starting a course, mediumship course, on the 4th of June, Christina. And it's on a Thursday, Christina. So if anybody wants to join that one, I'll be announcing it. It's on the banners anyway, you'll be able to see it. The first thing we've got coming up is Journey to the Light of Your Soul, which is a workshop next week, next Saturday. And we'll be discussing and meditating on the energies of the soul and trying to work out and understand everything. So you can see the banners there anyway. So Amelia, I'm going to come straight to you because somebody's pouncing and jumping in, and I don't want to miss. They don't want to miss you. So, Amelia, I've got a gentleman who comes very close around you. Okay, I hope you're okay. I'm so pleased you joined us, Amelia. So I've got a gentleman who comes close, and he's wearing what looks like a football shirt, but it could be any type of sport shirt. Okay, and he's putting the color red onto it. Yeah, she says, yeah, same here. So, and I can see the red on this shirt for some reason. It's giving me, but I also want spirit. What they're saying is, you need lots of energy at the minute. So they're bringing you that fire energy. Okay, right. Yeah, all over the place. Right. This will help you. This kind of support. They'll bring the balance in, the upliftment. Just open up to them, Amelia. Let them kind of do it, because we have a tendency to walk about. Not you. I'm not saying you're doing this, but we all have a tendency to kind of walk about life and not let spirit in too much. Okay, so we just need to expand our auric field a little bit and let them in. And once we expand slightly, then what we're doing is we're kind of opening that door. Okay, right. Don't have any motivation. This is it. This is why they're giving. To be honest, I'm looking at this red, and it's like full of life and full of beans. They want you full of beans again. Okay, it's almost things. What they're saying is things have been a little bit heavy, and things have got a little bit dense. And when I say dense, I don't mean negative, but dense as in heavy and subdued. Okay, so they're bringing this beautiful light in, and that fire to spark you up again. And from there, you'll feel a bit more alive, Amelia. Okay, they're telling me like its life is draining for you at the minute. Okay, so there's a little bit of fatigue as well. So it's like almost as if we're on this cycle, like the hamster on the wheel. Okay, and we need something fresh and revitalizing to lift your spirits. And spirit's going to bring that around you, Amelia. Okay, they're also saying, try not to fall into the doldrums. Stop yourself. Okay, just go, no, I need to spark up. All right, because it's too easy to be dumbed down a little bit, and they don't want anybody dumbed down. I've got somebody who's stepping forward now, and all I can say to you is their words is, I love you, and it's a lady, I love you very, very dearly and very much. Okay, now all of a sudden I've got the grandmother figure around you, and I've got the classic, she may have wore apron many years ago, and I can smell her baking. She's giving me the odors of the kitchen. Okay, so I know you've got memories of this lady, and I know it's common. We've all got on at a certain point, but it's the baking. Okay, and she's baking you a nice. Oof! I don't want to be seeing what she just showed me. It's like she's baking you a nice cherry pie, or I don't know. It looks like it's red. So it's, I don't even want to hazard a guess what's in there, but it's fruit and it's tasty and it's sweet, and it's like, yes. And I'm just now she's just pouring. I think she's winding me up because now she's pouring some custard over it. Okay, so for you guys what are not English would love the sweet pies with custard on. Okay, now she's almost putting the taste in my mouth. I'm trying to gently and laughingly try and say, just back off and behave with this one. It's making me want it. Right then. And I'm counting. It's like what she's doing is she's showing me you counting, and it's constant adjustment all the time. Okay. And I've got to say this, she's giving me robbing Peter to pay Paul. So it's a constant adjustment and balancing act. Okay. And she's saying, we're doing our best to help you and settle things for you. All right. But keep that smile. You've got to have that smile. She wants you to smile. And I know as I'm saying this, it's almost like you started smiling, Amelia. Okay. And she's going, that's what we want to see. Don't let it grind you down. All right. Now I want somebody going back, and I believe I've just asked them, I was waiting to see which side of the family it was on. Oh, I'm going to say both, because I want both grandparents or great grandparents, because I'm seeing somebody in an army uniform, okay, or military. I want somebody in the military. And then all of a sudden it's just changed to somebody like a guard, grenadier guard, as if I'm standing in front of the Tower of London or Tower Bridge or one of them, you know, the main areas in London with the sightseeing, where they've got, I can't remember the name of this hat. You know, the big black hats, what they used to wear, or what they still wear. Oh, what's it called? I'm annoyed at myself. I can't remember it. Anyway, but it's all military. And what they're saying is, this is from the past, Amelia. What they're doing is they're bringing that strength in and that resilience, okay? Because they're saying, and your grandmother or this lady is saying, she's so resilient, Colin. She just won't give in, okay? And she's laughing about it. She says she takes after us. But she's saying, great-granddad went to the Tower of London with Manor. That's the one. Thank you so much, because I'm seeing it. I'm there. I'm present. Because I can see the blaze of red uniform. I'm looking at the B features and everybody. Anyway, but it's this resilience. Don't, please, whatever you do, Amelia, keep that sense of resilience and determination, okay? This is so motivational for you. I absolutely love it. And just before I'm pulling back, or they're stepping back, for some reason, they've just shown me a watch, and I'm seeing a gentleman's watch. And then it turned into a female's watch. And they're hanging this watch as if I'm holding it up by its strap. And so you can see the strap, the dial, and then the strap again. They're smiling, and it looks silver to me, so they're smiling. So there must be a reason to do why they're bringing this. And at the same time, I want to say to you, try not to rush. You've got plenty of time. Okay? Take your time. You don't need everything yesterday. Sorry. It's like, this is your impatience, isn't it? I love it. Sorry, we've all got this impatience. You've got this. You've got the most amazing spark, okay, and fire inside you. Bring it to the surface, Amelia, they're saying. All right? And take that red and take that love. Thank you so much for joining us. So welcome, everybody who's joined. Thank you to Veronica Jenkins on Universal Spiritualism for hooking up onto Air Sites. So thank you so much, everybody. So Lily, hola. Oh, Lily, hola. Look at that name, Lily Borealis. Josie knows here. Hope you are well. Hi, Lily. Thanks for joining us. Caroline or Carolyn, Bernadette. Hi, Bernadette. Lovely to have you with us. Bernadette, I'm going to come to you quickly, if I may. It's because somebody said, oh, you should be up and running now, Bernadette. Okay? And what I'm seeing is that you're building steam up. Spirit saying she's building the steam up, Colin. Okay? I know I've just given Amelia some kind of sports shit, but somebody's just given you or shown me a certain item of clothing. Okay. I can't quite make it out. I don't know if it's a female blouse, but they've just dangled this item of clothing in front of you, and it connects to somebody in spirit, Bernadette. Okay. And it's that person what's coming through at the minute. Your guide is here, and your guide is saying, Colin, she's doing really well. She's doing really well. There's a couple of bits where she's doubting herself, but we're going to clear that. We're going to get rid of that because they want you to have no doubt whatsoever. But that's secondary. The main thing is what they're saying, and this is your guide saying she's doing really, really well. We absolutely love it. Yes, my fiance's clothing. Thank you, because I could see this. And you know what? It's funny you saying that, Bernadette, because all of a sudden it looked like it turned into a grey type of sweatshirt. A greyish colour. If it wasn't grey, it's got to be greyish blue or something. Okay. And I won't be surprised if there's a logo. It looks like it had a logo on it. Anyway, or a specific logo. I try not to wear clothes with any logos on, to be honest. I'm not advertising for nobody. Oof. Okay. You was asking for this. They stopped me in the tracks as your name came up, Bernadette. Right. Let's get with these readings, what you're doing, and this journey of yours. Okay. With respect, it's going to continue to open up. It's great. Thank you. Yeah. It's like a light. It's great. With respect, it's going to open up because I can see, it's almost like your vision is going to, all of a sudden, the blinkers are going to come off and you're going to be able to see clearer. Okay. Oh, bless you. Well, they're here, Bernadette. Okay. They're here. Maybe it's time to pick it up and just give it a little cuddle. Okay. If you've got the strength and the mind to do it. All right. They'll be with you. They'll draw close. I want to say sorry from somebody, and it might be this person, but I want to say sorry, but they know they don't need to say sorry, if that makes sense. Okay. And now they've just shown me a chain. Sorry. Well, I'm going to say chain, take the chain. But what I wanted to say is they've just shown me now they're saying bracelet, a necklace. A specific necklace, okay? And now I've just seen somebody smile so much, okay? Now then, you've got a clean slate. They're wiping the slate clean for you, Bernadette, okay? So leave the past where it is. Oh, bless him, he was always saying sorry, always. No, I had to give you, Spirit don't often come through me and say sorry often, okay? So I know when it came through, there was another angle to it. So thank you for sharing it. Right, and I've took my last breath as if I'm gasping at the end, okay? And I'm reaching for you, okay? It's like I can see you in front of me and I'm reaching. So whether this was a visual or physical, I don't know. Thank you. The chain he gave me before. This is beautiful stuff. Okay. I feel, Bernadette, as if I'm laid on a bed. I want to say hospital bed, but I don't know. But I'm laid on a bed, and I can see you. I can see your face very clearly in front of me. Okay. Before I took the transition. Okay. And it's like I wanted to reach my arm out to touch you and hold you. Okay. The clean slate. You've got this clean slate totally, Bernadette. Okay. And it's refreshing. It's like breathe life in, and your guide is stepping in, and there's others in the world of spirit coming around you saying, she's got it, Colin. She's got this. She's really got it. We need to really encourage her. Tell her we're protecting her like nobody's business. Right. I am not surprised at that. I'm really not. You've just got me thinking with that in the hospital bed. You know, I'm just going to pause for a minute, Bernadette, because when I could see him reaching his hand out, I wasn't sure whether it was his physical hand where he was reaching out, because it looked quite ethereal, as if it was the hand of his hand of his spirit. This is stunning stuff. Well, we don't need to ask whether he's around you then, do we, Bernadette? Okay. And he's like cheering, he's going, yes, yes. Okay. So he's absolutely buzzing that he's got through, Bernadette. And he's going, Colin, I can't tell you how much I am around her. Okay. And she needs to know this. But there's a big but. But he respects your privacy. He has no sense of judgment. All the rest, all them sort of minds have gone. Them aspects of his mind have gone. He's just there present with you. Okay. And he just loves you so much. And he's saying, I've got you. I've got you. Take your time, Bernadette. Just take your time with them. Okay? Allow yourself to have this moment. Take your time. I'm watching his heart, and his heart's just pumping out of his chest. Okay? It's just pumping and pumping and pumping. And he's talking about people around you, showing me people around you as well, Bernadette. Okay? And his heart is with them as well. Okay? Absolutely beautiful. Have this moment, Bernadette. Please have this moment. Okay? He's showing me his right arm or his right hand. I don't know whether he had a tattoo or was talk of a tattoo, but I'm looking at it. So, and you must have been near the sea at some point. You must have been near the sea, because I'm on the coastline. Because it's almost like I'm looking at a tattoo with an anchor on it, but he's going, no, Colin, it's not an anchor, but she'll know. Okay, from your guide, Bernadette, okay, they're celebrating on his right arm. I could see it. It was a similar shape to a tattoo, because I can almost make it out. Okay, so it had some kind of something going from one side to the other at the bottom of it. Okay, but I don't believe it was an anchor. He said, I'll just keep coming back. I will keep coming back. The pulling back slightly. It's an anchor. Oof. There you go. Special memory is the anchor. The pulling back is laughing his head off, Bernadette. He's laughing his head off. It's almost like, you know, when somebody laughs and it hits the belly, that's what I'm looking at. That's what he's doing at this minute. I think he's slightly surprised at this. With a snake around it. Thank you. Because I could see something, a straight line, or what appeared as a straight line, and I could see this. And my initial thing was the anchor. Take all his love. He's stepping back because he knows there's other people. He's absolutely buzzing beyond words. Okay, and he says, and he's not going to stop coming to you in your dreams, but he's not going to intrude. He'll just do it every so often. Laugh so much your belly laugh. That's what he's giving me. I'm watching him and feeling it. Thank you so much, Bernadette. I'm so pleased you've jumped on. More than I can say. Absolutely stunning. So hello to everybody else what's joined us. So we've got Chloe. Hi, Chloe. Hi, Tani. Jessica, Robert. Hi, Jessica. I'm going to come to Jessica, if I may, if that's okay. Is it Jessica? Yeah, Jessica. It was Jessica. Let's have a look. If we can bring Jessica back up. Jessica back. Oh, I don't want to read anything about your post. All I can see is right this. Hi, Jessica. Okay, Jessica. It's like there's a pause going on because I can see the pause button has been pressed. Okay, and a lady, just as we've got this connection, a lady has flown in to my right, just jumped straight in. Okay, let's see who she is. I don't want to just say loosely mother, grandmother, but she's there somewhere. Sorry, I need to go. And somebody's had a bit of a chesty cough recently. She's saying, okay, right, Jessica. It's like there's a lot of activity going on around you. Spirit is saying, and we want to just press the pause button a little bit. But they're saying, but don't worry, you're not coming to a standstill. Okay. It's like what I've got to do is they want to give you a puzzle. Okay. It's like, and they want you to put the pieces together yourself. And the full puzzle is not there yet. So you haven't got all the pieces, and that's why you can't see the fuller picture. Okay. Somebody's stepping in because my chest is starting to cave in a little bit. So the puzzle, it's one step at a time, Jessica. Okay. And you're going to go, no, I don't want it one step at a time. I'm like, it's one step at a time. I can confirm your guides are there with you because your guides have just said to me, Colin, she's been asking if we are around her. And she's been questioning who we are and where we come from. Okay. And I can confirm what they want to confirm what you're thinking is correct, especially about one particular guide. Okay. And again, we're going to go to your dreams. There's activity in your dreams. I've seen somebody playing with money and it looks like Monopoly money, Jessica. Okay. I don't know what's going on there. I want memories of playing Monopoly around you. And your feet, there's something, I don't know whether you've knocked or banged your foot or your ankle or your leg. One of you, I don't know whether it's your right or left, but something's gone on the side because I was there with you. Okay. And I felt like, did I fall or didn't I fall? Okay. Now then, they're talking, I've got somebody, I've got to give you it as it is. So I'm feeling as if I'm getting dizzy spells and a bit lightheaded. Okay. So sometimes you'll feel kind of a little bit floaty. And they're saying, don't be concerned with it. It's just energies moving around you. You're open to energies and you're quite active energetically, Jessica. Do you understand all this? Please, if you can, respond to us. Yes, no, don't know, or, whatever you want to say. Right. And it's like, I'm coming out of a situation. I don't know what the situation, but I'm coming out of this situation. And it's like, I want to pull it off. It's like it's on me. And I want to pull the situation off. Okay, because it's kind of still sticking to me a little bit. And the same, Colin, we're helping to clear that energy. Okay, so as energy clears, you'll feel more kind of expanded and open. All right. I know they're telling me you've got lots of questions to ask Spirit, lots, like a catalogue. Okay, and they're going, and they're just saying to me to tell you, they're going to find a way of getting your answers to all those questions, Jessica. Okay. Now I know there's somebody, a very, very dear loved one, and I believe. Oh, I've just said they've just pulled me back for a moment. I want to look at. They're saying to me, tell her to look to the skies, Colin. When she looks to the skies, she thinks of a certain person. Does this make sense? Okay. Right. So I just wanted to kind of bring this soul through. And now I'm swimming. It's like, I don't know whether you like swimming. They've just put me in water and I'm swimming. And it's like, symbolically, you are learning how to swim. Okay. But they've got you. They're in the water with spirits in the water with you, and they're holding you up. You can swim through these waters, Jessica. Okay. And somebody just daily wants to tell you they love you so much. But they've been very polite and respectful in this session. They're holding back. They're just keeping back a little bit, because I feel like if we come too close, there's going to be a lot of emotions start pouring out, Jessica, and they're very respectful of it. Okay. So I'm being made aware by this. There's emotions buried quite deep, and you've managed to get control over them. And they're saying, Colin, tell her we're bringing a healing, and she can let them out every so often. Okay. And walk your own path, Jessica. This is really important. Walk your own path. You can listen to others, but you make your own decisions for yourself, the same. And there's something very specific about this, and there's a very good reason for this. Okay. And with that, I've got to leave you and say thank you so much. So we're just going to keep firing away now, because with this, I know it's only going to be a short session. So thank you to everybody what's just joined us. Really appreciate it. And I know Spirit are here around with everybody. I just want to say at this moment, we've got several events coming up. Please check out the banners, what's on this rolling banner at the bottom. You'll be able to see it. We've got Journey to the Light of the Soul next Saturday. It's a workshop. We've got a course in the altered states of consciousness or awareness. We're going to be diving deep and looking at that. That's a 7-week course. Starts on, as you can see, Monday, 25th of May. And then the workshop, how to interpret spirit, as in how to interpret what they're giving you, the signs, the symbols, etc. And that's a workshop. So we've got, and then obviously you can see we've got a new course. It's a mediumship. This is a very new course. This is for those beginners and intermediates in that kind of stage where you really want that extra information and portion encouragement. That starts on the 4th of June, Thursday, 4th of June. So let's go for it. So if anybody's joined to those courses or workshops or anything, we've got an open circle tomorrow night. Please have a look on Menorca Consciousness Group Facebook, and all the information is there. Right. Let's have a look. Let's start firing away now then. Let's have a look. Rish, I want to come to Rish. Hi, Rish. Thank you for joining us. I'm just, at this moment, guys, just to let you know, I'm going to do a bit of a quick fire thing that I feel Spirit really want to get to a lot of people. So, Rish, I've got lots of colours being brought in for you, Rish. Okay. And it's working with colours. And for some reason, I've got ribbons. They're bringing you ribbons. Don't know whether you want to work with ribbons. Okay. I can't dismiss the trance bit creeping up. That continues to creep up, the saying. Okay. And a new journey now is really starting to begin. The transition period is almost coming to an end. And it's time to get on that new journey and get going. Okay. So Rish, it's like positive energy, which I know you've got. Rish is absolutely beautiful soul. Please check out Philosophy with Rish and their page, everybody. But Rish, I've got your guide coming in, okay? And he's very stern, but there's a kind of wry smile about him. He's up to something, okay? And he's just pushed you in the back and he's gone, come on, we're going to get up and running now. Enough procrastinating. And it's kind of like, they're going to clear that energy, them last fragments of energy, and push you forward. And you're going to feel yourself over in the coming weeks and months and the next 12 months, Rish, really projected forward. Okay. I will be very curious to have a conversation here 12 months from now and laugh about this part of the message and where you are now to where you're going to be there. And there's also, I want to say, compare. They keep writing this word compare, and comparison. And you know as well as I do, Rish, we can't compare to ourselves with anybody else or anything. Okay. It's you with your guides. Okay. Push me even back if I literally felt a few minutes ago. There you go. Okay. I'm going to finish at that, Rish. Look at the colours, Rish. Something to do with the colours. And Egypt is not finished for you at the minute. They've just called out. So I want to come. Thanks, Rish. It's lovely to have you with us. Kerry's 55540. I'm just going to go there for me. She's on, it looks like she's on YouTube. So please let us know if you're still there, Kerry. I'm just going to go for it. Okay. So, Kerry, can I just say to you, it's like my feet are on fire. Okay. And symbolically, it means two things. One is that everything's going at a fast pace. Hello, Kerry. It's like fast. Everything's going to start speeding up for you, Kerry. Okay. And at the same time, when one of your guides steps in, and I believe I've got your mother, who's just all of it just felt as a woman, sorry, a lady, and I've got the word mother, but press pause with that a minute. Let's go to the feet. The feet, I want to say to you, when you get hot feet, when you're sitting in a certain position, Kerry, this is one of your guides coming in. Okay? Think hot countries, hot feet. Okay? And I can't say any more than that. I feel like you've just thought of somebody in your mind's eye. Okay? And I've got to give you round about 9 o'clock. I've got to give you, yeah, hold that. That's why I wanted to hold it for a minute. Kerry, we're going to come back to her. All that spirit's going to come back to her. 9. I've got to give you the number 9, but I feel like it's 9 o'clock. So, and what I'm sensing is that somebody took their transition round about 9 o'clock-ish, or on the 9th. It doesn't matter, but I feel like I'm with a clock. Okay, so the number 9 is quite relevant. Maybe you can ask your mother if she knew somebody what passed with 9 in that time. Okay, could have been 9:45, 9:50, but I think it's before 9, slightly. Anyway, let's have a look. Sorry. So let's come to your mum, because I've got somebody here who's kind of focusing on your mum, Kerry. And what I'm picking up is that there's comfort and support needed around your mum at the minute. Okay. And it's likely coming from her mother, your grandmother. That's why I wanted to pause, because it was like, okay, that's what it is. And ask your mum about her feet as well. Okay. Now then, Kerry, it's like I've just looked behind me. If I'm you, Spirit's got me to look behind me. Okay. And I'm closing the door, and that's like a saga or stage of my life or phase of my life now come to a close. Okay. And they're saying, let's leave it there. Let's leave it there. Because then they're bringing you around and facing you forward. They've placed cards in front of you. I don't just want the tower, I want oracle or angel cards or something. Okay. I hope all this lot makes sense to you, Kerry. What they're also saying to me is, please communicate with others about spirit. Okay. Now, I kind of want to open that up, and they're going, no, don't, Colin. You can't open it up. Okay. I've got a gentleman here who's kind of slightly dark featured and got a certain structure to his face, and very dark brown eyebrows. Okay. For some reason, I don't know why he's coming in with his eyebrows like this, but hey, it's there. And it's like they've put you in a boat and canoe. It's like you've got, at the minute, it's like you're rowing on your own, and they're saying you're not. Spirit's in the boat with you, Kerry. Okay. So lots of upliftment, lots of love. And I've got to give you tulips. I ain't got a clue why I've got to give you tulips. Are they out this time of year? Oh, maybe. But the tulips are there. Okay. Thank you so much, Kerry. We're going to keep going. Sharon Calladine. Sharon, hopefully you're there. I'm rowing my own. That's Kerry. Whatever you do, don't think you're on your own. Spirit are definitely clearly with you. Okay. And you love tulips. Beautiful. You are not on your own. It's really important that you know that they're with you. Okay. And I know sometimes they've just put heart palpitations on me. So I know sometimes when they come close, you feel, when spirit come close, you get kind of, yeah, you get heart palpitations with the energies. You are very sensitive, Kerry. Okay. I don't know why they've just shown me this. They've just shown me your head on a pillow, as if you're resting your head on a pillow. But I can see tears on that pillow as well, Kerry. Okay. And spirit's there to wipe them up for you. Okay. You're definitely not on your own. You are sensitive. I wish I could open this up. I wish I had more time, but I can't. I'm really sorry. Okay. That's why they want the communication, like on another level, Kerry. Even up with the cosmic aspects. Thank you so much. Sharon, Caladine. Sharon, are you still with us? Hopefully you are. Please say yes. Just fire away. Put yes. So long. It's too slow. I want to speed up. Like, guys, when spirit, the way spirit work, they work on a very, very fast frequency. And if we can get our mind to their frequency, Sharon, thank you, Sharon. If we can get our mind onto that frequency or similar frequency to spirit, the messages come thick and fast. Okay. And I want to say this mediumship, please don't restrict your mediumship. Never restrict your mediumship. Don't say mediumship is this or it's that, or so we want it to be like this or want it to be like that. The best way to do mediumship is let spirit be in control. Okay. I know there's a lot of talk about mediumship should be evidential, and it's correct, and I agree with it, but that's not the be all and end all. There's other aspects on the table. Evidence is just merely one aspect on the table of many factors regarding mediumship. Okay. All things come into play. The psyche comes into play, symbols comes into play, and so much more. So please don't restrict your mediumship and just go, okay, whichever way spirit want me to work and the manner that they choose, I'm just going to get on with it. The most important thing, what I always believe, is let your mediumship be quick, because it means your mind is in tune, more closely in tune with spirits. Okay. They're in, drop information off and they've gone again. Okay. Generally speaking, so you just go, okay. Now then, sorry, I've lost track now. Sharon Williamson. Hi, Sharon. Thank you so much for being here. Oh, I'm tapping. It's like, I'm getting slightly impatient. Okay. And I'm getting this cold shivers and I can sense somebody behind me, Sharon. So I know you sense that, and this is your condition. When spirit comes close, you can feel them coming up behind you. Okay. And they're showing me your eyes. It's like you have this capacity to look at something and someone and get a spontaneous, intuitive, good impression of what's going on. Okay. And I've got to go to past lives because the previous lifetime connection with you, Sharon, showed me. And there's an interest or there's been an inquiry from you regarding previous lifetimes. Okay. And can I say to you what Spirit's saying is you've brought this ability, what you've got at the moment, is you brought it into this present lifetime. Okay. And it's here for a reason, not just to utilize. Of course, we have aspects from previous lifetime, which is very present in all of us. But there's different reasons why you've got this capacity and affinity to past lifetimes. And I can see it all opening up. Spirit's opening it up. I've got a guide stepping in, okay, and which is very interesting. He's not. I really want to tell you who it is, and he's going no, okay, but it's a gentleman. It's a male. Let's say it's a male, okay, and he has been guiding you for some time, Sharon, okay. Now I know you've got thoughts and questions about other stuff you'd like to know about, but Spirit just bringing this, going no, let's just give her what we've got here at the moment. Yeah. Not surprised you're laughing, Sharon. Okay. Because it's like, as you're building this knowledge up, you see, it's one thing having knowledge and wisdom is a different thing. Wisdom is how we apply the knowledge. The two separate things. We can have lots of knowledge and little wisdom, like me, and then we're a bit dense and heavy and thick. So I'm always searching for wisdom because I seem to have quite a bit of information, which we might call knowledge. But I like the wisdom in how to apply it all. Okay. So what we're trying to do with you, this is Spirit, is we want you to have the wisdom with that knowledge. Okay. And then your life is going to change. Do you know what, Sharon? There's going to be a dramatic change in the future. Okay. Sound like septic peg, don't I? You're going to have a dramatic change in your future, right? But it's going to be really positive and light. And you're going to look back at your life, I want to say all your lives, and you're going to be shocked, okay, as to where you're going to end up in this beautiful, magical aspect of your life. Wisdom and knowledge, wisdom with knowledge. There you go, you see. I've been through so much. Yep. Well, Sharon, I don't want to burst your bubble, but, everybody's been through so much these days. Look what's going on in the world. It's like none of us have got the monopoly on pain or hate or anything. Okay, we're in this together. Oh, That sounds familiar, doesn't it? We're in this together. So, I've got a lady here and she's smiling at you, Sharon, saying she doesn't suffer fools gladly, Colin. Okay. She does not suffer fools gladly. Somebody's just given me a basket with a handle on it, and it's got flowers, it's got veg, it's got vegetables in it, and it's got fruit in it. Okay. And this lady's telling me she's got a memory, Colin, of this basket from many years ago. And as I'm saying this, and this lady's drawing close, she's just taken me into her house, and I'm seeing a kitchen. I'm been placed in the kitchen, and I'm standing in the kitchen, and I can see a fireplace. Okay, Sharon, I can see a fireplace. It's either in the kitchen or it's in the room next to the kitchen. And this is coming forward as a memory for you. Okay. I'm also seeing a rainbow. All of a sudden, Spooks just lit up this rainbow. Okay. And last thing before I move on, they're handing you a ring. Now, I felt this ring was on your hand at one point and it's been taken off. Okay. But I want the ring to connect to somebody in spirit. And as I'm seeing it, or as I'm being told now, one person received a ring and it was passed to somebody else. Okay. So watch where this is. It's like the Lord of the Rings, isn't it? Watch where this all plays out. Having said Lord of the Rings, I'm watching different like video clips or movies and I'm piecing things together, Sharon. Okay. And Spook sat there watching you and watching you do it. Last thing, just before I pull back, they've given me a memory. I'm watching you. You've gone for a reading somewhere with a medium or psychic, and I can see you one side of the table, and I can see this white, what looks like embroidered tablecloth or something of that nature on the table, and I can see the psychic medium in front of you, and they've laid these cards on the table. And something was said in that moment, okay, what you've always remembered, okay? And I've got to finish with that and say lots of love from those in the world of spirit. I just had the exact dream of moving with so many different lifetimes. There you go. Would you believe it? Fancy that. So let's go to coffee. Sharon, thank you so much. Coffee and cards with Christy. Coffee and cards with Christy. Okay, Christy. If we can, let's say, are you still with us, Christy? Please let us know. Oh, we've got spirit flying all over the place here. Okay. Right, Christy, this is what's going on with you. I've got spirit flying all over. I know the room, this space. I want to say thank you to everybody. I'm sorry there's no questions and all this because I really like this stuff to be interactive. But when it's readings, we can't do it, which is a shame. Now then, Christy. Hi, Christy. Okay, so... And literally, that's what I'm going to say for the third time, isn't it? Okay, we'll come to that in a minute. It's like spirit, when I say spirit's flying all over the place, it's like you've got a room full of spirit, okay? And I don't mean the alcoholic sort. And they're loving it. They're popping in and they're popping out and they're doing whatever you're doing, okay? They're there, present with you. And what I'm seeing is spirit placing a light around you, but I want to describe this light. Often when we're talking about protection, okay, we can generate this bubble, etc., around us. But in this case, spirit's placed you in a bubble to protect you, okay? And in that bubble is where you can mentally, energetically kind of let loose and wake from, okay? Now then, what they're saying is they've placed you in that bubble until you reach a certain frequency of awareness, okay? And I've got a gentleman here whose voice was very strong, very proud, and very clear, okay? Now, I've got a slightly altered state coming on at the moment, and trance kind of frequencies starting to kick in here with me at the minute. And this happens to you sometimes. You know you're almost changing persona, okay? In certain moments. You can. In fact, you don't need to answer. I'm just going to finish and carry on anyway. So, okay, let's have a look. It's like elevation. I've got to give you elevation for spirit, okay? The want your mind up there in the spirit world, Christy, okay? And I've got this lady and other people around laughing and celebrating, okay? They're laughing because in one respect, sometimes you shock yourself. You get shocked by what's happened to you in your life. And when you look back, you go, I can't believe this. I can't believe any of this, okay? And they're laughing their heads off about it, okay? And literally, just before I move on, I've got to say the third dimension, 3D world into the 4D world. Okay, Christy? And the 5D and the rest will take care of themselves, look after themselves as you go from the third to the fourth upwards. Okay? So, and because it's the spirit, and this is for everybody, they don't want us getting ahead of ourselves. So we've got to still kind of understand what's going on here. We're still just stepping from the third dimension into fourth. We can barely understand the third dimension, so we're not going to understand the seventh and eighth and 10th and 50th dimension, are we? So, realistically. Be absolutely beautiful. Last thing, Christy, is I've got beautiful cosmic beings overseeing things with you. Okay, bye-bye. I've got to go. Helen Smith. I'm going to come to Helen Smith. Hi, Helen. Right. Just remember, guys, we've got lots of courses coming up. Journey to the Light of Your Soul, new mediumship course, and new altered states of awareness course. So check them out. You're welcome to join us if you want to go on there. Helen Smith. She's here. Helen. Oh, Helen. Please let me know that you're still here, because you are. You have. Right. Because I've got somebody just stepped in, quite strong, Helen, and I want to say to you from this person, my heart is wide open for her, Colin. She's still got my heart, okay, because my chest has just opened up, and the only thing I can see is my heart coming out of my chest, not mine, this person's, and it's over to you, Helen, okay? And I can see them step over and they're stroking your hand. So I know sometimes, now then, which has shown me which you sit on a sofa, or somebody sat on a sofa. Somebody always sat on one side of the sofa. They sat on the sofa and it was on the specific side. And I can't see, they keep swapping between the left side and the right side in my mind. And I'm in all the conversation, my mind's going, come on, slow, give me which side he's on. They're going, no, we're not. Okay. But it's like I've got my arm resting on the side of the sofa and I'm stroking your arm. Okay. And your hand, Helen. I want to say thank you dearly and sincerely. And I've got words and letters written here. Okay. Love letters. I want to give memories of love letters. It's your mum. Thank you, Helen. So, and there's love letters going on. Because I can see this box of, like an old shoebox many years ago, love letters. And I want somebody, and we go back many years here, Helen. I want somebody who was away many years ago, I believe in the war, somewhere, Africa or somewhere. I don't know where they are, but I'm going that way. They're getting my mind to go in that direction. Okay. There's watch for American connections as well, Helen, because I just put American in my mind. But I'm watching this gentleman in the war writing letters. Okay. And there was posted off and received in the UK. Okay. So if you don't know about it, please ask about it. I've got a touch of a feeling you know about this from previous, okay? And I also want to go back to the war again, and somebody was a wren, because I'm seeing a female in a military uniform. Somebody would maybe just drive about, administration type thing, okay? So there's lots of memories in the generations going back for you, Helen. What I can say to you, at the moment, you're getting massive healing energy around you, because I can just see, lots of blue, this fantastic haze of blue all the way around you, Helen. Okay, and they're saying, tell her to absorb the blue, Colin. Tell her to absorb the blue. I want to give you a dragon now, and the dragon is obviously a mythical creature as such. Okay, your mum was a wren. Thank you. So. It's like Dungeons and Dragons, the game. But in this case, I want the mythical creature, the dragon. Is it the year of the dragon? Or has it just changed? Have we got the dragon fire this year? No, it's fire horse, sorry. Because I want the flames of the dragon, okay? But the reason why they're giving me this dragon, Helen, is because I can see a statue of a dragon, okay? And what they're saying is, you can mentally utilize the dragon and burn away any conditions physically inside yourself, mentally and emotionally. Burn them and dissolve them, okay? And that connects to the healing which is coming around you, Helen, okay? And as I don't know what this is, for some reason they've got me to go to my nose. So I feel like somebody had a broken nose and everybody noticed it, or there was something about the nose in the family. Like everybody, older generations used to have this. The people used to talk about the nose on everybody. Anyway, bye-bye. I've got to go, Helen. Thank you so much for joining us. Literally, I've got a few minutes left, guys. I'm really sorry. So I want to say hello to Claudette Green. Okay. Let's have a look. Claudette, I've got a gentleman just jumping in. Okay. What they're saying to me, I'm just going to, you don't have to say yes or no to any of this, guys. I'm just going to give you what I've got now. So Claudette, it's important spirit gets here. Okay. Because it's needed at the minute. And I want you to know that they are around you. Thank you, Claudette. Andrea Reed, somebody just popped in and giving you a bunch of yellow flowers, Andrea. Okay. And it's funny because we mentioned tulips earlier, because they're not tulips, but they're of a different sort, but they're around this time of the year. Okay. So please take the flowers, Andrea. Okay. And somebody wants to say thank you because you took them flowers and now they've just changed flowers to what look like red roses. They might not be roses, but I've got deep red flowers, what you handed to somebody else. Okay. Thank you so much. June Pinau, I hope that's Pinau. Hi, June. Okay. June, I want board games. Somebody's bringing board games in for you as memories, because I can see dominoes and drafts and that sort of thing, but I can see games what I don't, not that I don't understand, but I would have what are not familiar to me. Okay. And this is for you, June Pinau. All right. Somebody's laughing about somebody's age. So somebody's been joking about ages recently. This is just to let you know those around you. And I've got 70 something. And it's somebody who's still alive. So may have recently had a birthday or something, June. Okay. And I've got a nice, absolutely beautiful necklace. And it looks like it's got small square set stones in silver settings all the way around it. Okay. And that belongs to somebody. That's somewhere, June. Okay. I'm going to give you the month of April and December. December jumped on my head with December. So December is exceptionally special, June. Okay. Thank you so much. Tabby, I want to go to, is it Tabby? Tabby? Oh, let's have a look. Hang on, I've just gone past it. Sorry, I've lost the name. I went too fast. Sorry. Where's it gone? Thabby. Well, it looks like Thabby, but Tabby. I'm going to call you. Right, hang on for Holly. Tabby, but Holly. Right, Tabby. Oh, please don't tell me anything. I was just seeing your message. It's okay. Clearly, they wanted to come to you anyway. I'm looking at your name without anything on it. Now I've just seen your grandmother passed. COPD and heart failure. Right, I'm sorry to hear that, Tabby. Okay. Can I just say to you that when the time is right, they will let you know of their presence personally to you. You'll be all alone and you'll be aware of that person, the grandmother, Tabby. That's what they give me when the time is right. Okay. Things are still raw. Okay. And they understand it. And they're also saying, I've got a school environment or education going on around you, Tabby. Okay. And it's like focusing on that and I'm getting a tick. So I know there's going to be success. Whatever you're thinking of is going to be success in it, Tabby. Thank you so much. Linda, I want to come to Linda Owen. Somebody just showed me an old vintage car, but they're talking about a car at the minute, Linda. All right, and laughing. Somebody's smiling. But there's also the question mark regarding a guide around you at this moment, Linda. I wish I could have stayed on, but I really can't. But they're aware of what you're asking, Linda, regarding the guidance with spirit. Okay, your answers, you've got your answers coming. They're on the way. Unfortunately, we're going to have to draw this to a close. But hello to everybody from the world of spirit. I'm sorry I couldn't get around more. I really appreciate everybody being here. And please, whatever you do, if I can say this to everybody, just because Colin is sitting here doing this, I don't want to say it's irrelevant. The most important thing is that we're all here sitting doing this. That's the most important thing. Because in this moment when we come together, our light emanates collectively, and that collective energy is what's helping heal the world and making it such a special place. Regardless of everything what's going on in the world, please don't get too distracted by everything. Protect your mind. Keep yourself in that inner light within yourself, okay? And try as best as you can to keep a happy and peaceful mind. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll be having an open circle on Zoom tomorrow. I hope to be back again very soon and do some more readings. I don't know when that will be. It's more when I'm inspired, spirit inspired, this one. So thank you so much. And please, whatever you do, when you look in the mirror, just recognize how beautiful you are and what beautiful light is shining back at you. Thank you to Veronica. Thank you to Ava. Check out Minoka Consciousness Group. Lots more to come up. Take care. Have a wonderful day, morning, afternoon. And finally, Tani. Lovely to have you with us. Thank you so much, everybody. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.